Hey there, TCS. This is Rachel Brockman, and I'm going to take a couple of minutes to show you how to print your class roster and also print your parent contacts if you need to get in touch with your parents. Right now, I have logged into PowerSchool SIS. I have accessed it through Clever. I have logged in using my TCS login, and I want to get to PowerTeacher Pro. PowerTeacher Pro is where we can run these types of reports. So remember, I can click on PowerTeacher Pro. It'll take me out of PowerSchool SIS and take me go over to PowerTeacher Pro. And once it pulls up, we're going to go to the navigation menu on the left, and we're going to select Reports. When you do that, there are several different types of reports that pop up. Several of these, because I'm in the sandbox, I'm not going to be able to access these just because reporting dates are not set in the sandbox. But we are going to take a look at student roster. That's the one we really want to see today. So I'm going to click on student roster, and it will take you to the menu for student roster. Once you get here, under the criteria tab, you want to go ahead and set the criteria for your report. So you can title it whatever you wish. You can select which classes that you would like to have in this report. So you can run a separate report for each period that you teach, or you can want to run a report that's going to encompass all of your classes together. It's totally up to you. So I'm just going to run one for my homeroom. Right here it says you have sort options. You can say that you want to sort it by last name, by first name, by birthday, by student number, however you want to sort your report. And you can also select which columns are added to this report. So if you need to know their birthday or their gender, whatever, you can go ahead and add those columns as well here. So I'm going to go ahead and add student birthday and student number to this particular report. You'll see that when you select those fields, they drop down here, and you can reorder the fields any way you wish on the report. Once you have it set up the way that you wish, you want to go back up to the top and take a look at the next two tabs in the report. So if you click on students, it will show you the students that you selected for this report. It's a good place to check. If you have you get here and you realize, oh, I selected the wrong students, you can go back to your criteria tab and you can select the correct ones. Finally, you want to click on the format. And in the format, you have some options here. The main one you want to pay attention to is if you want to print it as a PDF or if you want to print it as an Excel spreadsheet. For this particular report, I would like to print a PDF. So once I have everything set the way I would like, down here in the bottom right-hand corner, let me move my camera, you'll see a button that says Run Report. Just go ahead and click it, and it should make a little notation in the report queue in the upper right-hand corner. So I'm looking up here. It did say 1 earlier. Now it has the number 2, so it's letting me know that report has been run. If I'm ready to view the report, I'm just going to click on Notifications, click on the report queue, and I see the reports that I've run. So it gives you a timestamp on it, which is very helpful if your reports are named the same. And you can click on the name of the report to pull that report up. So here's my PDF of my students, and I have got their birthday and I've got their student number. If you need to get your students' contact information, parent contact information, you'll also use the student roster report to get that information. So I'm going to go back to reports. I'm going to click on student roster. And when I get down here to my fields, I'm going to remove birthday. I'm going to remove ID. And I'm going to go over here to contact columns. I'm going to add the contact name. I'm going to add the contact email. You can add contact phone as well if you wish. Once I have the fields that I want, I can reorder those fields any way I wish. And when I'm ready to run the report, I'll do the same thing I did before. I'll click Run Report. And up in the right-hand corner, I've gotten a notification that that report has been run. If I click on Notifications and Report Queue, there's my third report. I can click on it, and I have a PDF of my students, their contact name, and their contact emails. For those of you that are wanting to set up your emails in in Outlook as a distribution list. You want to run a report with a different format. So if I go back to reports one more time, choose student roster, and I keep my fields the same down here, contact name and contact email. I'm going to go up to format. I'm going to change my output to Excel. I'm going to click run report, and I'll see a notification up here in the upper right hand corner. When I click on it and choose report queue, I click on the final report that I just made, and instead of opening, since it's in Excel, it's going to download to your computer. You can double click on it to open it, and you should see your student name, your student's parent contact information, and email information. This information might look a little bit different depending on how the registration information comes over into PowerSchool, so we'll get to see that together. And also we'll be putting out some directions very soon on how to take these emails and set up a distribution list inside your Outlook. I hope this has been helpful to you. If you have any questions, please email me at rachel.brockman@trustfulcityschools.com.